that my time's ticking down. Opportunity is very slim, I gotta make it now. Buffalo's a place that's only known for being cold, having good chicken wings and losing 4 Super Bowls. The city's a ticking time bomb, it's about to blow to tell you what's irrelevant and not what you should really know. The murder rate is terrible, poverty is ridiculous. We live inside a hell, so demons must be our
Brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. You are currently tuned in to me. My name is Love. This is The Rising Hour. I have a very special guest in the building. He goes by the name of Johnny Hustle. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
All right. Johnny Hustle, I hope. 716, stand up, build with me. I'm here.
All right. We're going to get more into Johnny Hustle right after this music. We're going to get into this new Fire T.I. featuring Andre 3000. It's like the hottest song I heard lately. So here you go. This man was just talking about some great things. I was going to play another song, but I would like to know, what all do you have going on, sir? You seem to be a very, very busy man.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As of right now, 2013 looking like a crazy year. Got the mixtape coming out called The Dawn of a New Day. That's going to be in the first quarter. Features on there from Cortez, NYB, shout him out. Averd, T-Rex, Murder Mook, Buffalo, New York's own John Boy Your Boy, Big T on there, Ransom on there, Fred the Godson is, man, it's mean. Production from V-Don on there, Beat Butcher. It's looking legendary right now as we speak. Then later in the year, I got a 8-track EP with my man Pyrex, a producer from Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, you got to build your own. Simple and plain.
Right. So when is your mixtape coming out? Like, what's the date for January or for the top of the year?
I don't know yet exactly, but since I know for sure that everybody will have money and it's gonna be tax time, I'm trying to work it somewhere in around there. So it ain't no excuses. Get that joint though.
Whenever it comes out.
Whenever it comes out, it's gonna be. I'm gonna let people know beforehand and all that. Oh, my man, Goods on there. My bad, bro. Goods the animal on the joint too, but that joint is looking crazy. Trying to just do what I can for the city.
What I want to know, Johnny, is now it's a lot of people in the city who rap.
Oh yeah.
How did you get in touch with so many people, like all the people you have on your features? Like, how did you make that happen?
You gotta leave Buffalo. Like, simple and plain. I mean, everybody don't know, but we personally talk about it all the time. Like, we have great debates about the city. Me and Love do, and anybody who know me know that, like, hip hop is big. Like, people don't give it the credit or respect that it deserves. Like, everybody, I feel, get into it for the wrong reasons. So because they do, they localize themselves and like you known to your street, or the couple of friends that you hang out with, or maybe even your neighborhood. You have to get outside of Buffalo, New York. Don't be scared. Take a trip to that.
Okay.
Take a trip to the city. Take a trip to Jersey, Philly, Baltimore, like, and expand your horizons. Like, everybody got their quote-unquote swag turned up so much that they just act like they too good to say, yo, I appreciate what you do.
Right.
Like, before you rap, you have to realize and come to the grips that you was a fan first.
True.
And a lot of people don't do that. Like, a lot of people just off the muscle. I know somebody that's been rapping 4 months. That man told me he the best.
4 months?
He's the best, and that's amazing to me. I'm like, wow, like, you just superseded everybody. Pac, Big, like, wow.
Shout out to whoever that is.
Man.
But, I mean, okay, I'm going to New York on Monday. Where do I have to go, though? Like, I just go there, and then where do I go?
I mean, now that is, like, I'm not gonna lie, I got tied in through a lot of people, like, on the underground circuit. Like, R.I.P. before he passed away, was fortunate enough to do a song with Stack Bundles.
Oh, wow.
So, like, that kind of tied me into, like, that led to this door led to that door led to that window. So it's not like just one specific place, like you go to New York and be like, bam, I'm on 1/4 and Notion that. Like, nah, it's not nothing like that. Like, you just gotta, Twitter is huge. Mm-hmm. That's the hugest tool right now. Like, it's right in front of you. We in the internet age. Like, if you can't network now, then you don't deserve bread and meat. If we don't work, we don't eat.
Right.
Like, simple as that.
That's your slogan? That's dope.
I mean, that's just some good words to live by. I ain't gonna say in front like I invented that, but no, it's just something I heard, and it's just something I really live by, and that's how it is. Like, bread and meat. We don't work, we don't eat. Like, get out and, like, when you out there, be charming, like, be humble.
Right.
Like, a lot of things that I've been fortunate enough to do wasn't even off of getting busy with rapping. Like, they found out later I can do that, so I was like, God, like, I was out there. I was doing other stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but I was out there. But like, I'm dispelling the notion about Buffalo being country, Buffalo being this. So I'm kicking it. It's like, yo, like, he's kind of a real dude. Like, let's do something.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I know personally feel like in order to get these features, in order to be tied in or in the same place as these people, you have to have like all of this money. How about that?
Well, I'm not gonna sit here in front or sugarcoat to you. Money helps. Like, that is a huge thing. Like, money is huge. It can get you so far in this industry. Once again, anybody who know me, that's not the angle I go. I don't brag about the money. You hear it in my rhymes, so you know that ain't the angle I win. Paying this person, that person. Nah.
So you get it for free? Like what?
I mean, like, people rock with me. Like, people really genuinely like rock with me because, like, I'm not a person who, like, I'm down here in Times Square. I'm down here at where the Statue of Liberty at. Nah, I'm in the slums. I'm in Sugar Hill in Harlem.
Oh.
I'm in Soundview in the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the Sty in Brooklyn.
So you really have to go.
Yeah.
See, I guess I'm never gonna, because I'm not going there. Like,
yeah,
I'm not.
I mean, you can't also, like, never say never, because I'm not gonna lie, when you do be in the tourist spots though, ain't no telling who you will see when you can just walk up and you can talk to them.
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, like, I understand, like, I move a little different than what a lot of people do, so to put myself in these positions, but a lot of it is just talking and, like, man, turn your star power down. I mean, I understand, like, a lot of y'all is the man on y'all blocks and whatnot, but, like,
your block isn't everywhere. Nobody
exactly
knows. Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, I love where I'm from. I mean, I don't love the outlook of it and how we treat and view each other, but we small fish in a big pond. Like, we small on the East Coast, let alone the whole world.
Right.
Like, you got New York, which is the Mecca. It's boroughs inside of New York that's bigger than Buffalo. Then you got Jersey and everything they do in Jersey City, Newark. Then you got Philly. This is still all the East Coast.
Right.
So we like a microcosm in this thing. Then when you just take it out the East Coast, you got the A, you got Houston. Chicago is crazy heating up right now. The West Coast is on fire again right now with Kendrick and J-Rock and Ab Soul and everything them boys doing, and Schoolboy Q. Like, we are so small to what's really going on. You got to get out of here and make it bigger than what it is.
So, Johnny, what about you was like, I'm gonna go to these places and make people know that Buffalo is not this country place? Like, why didn't you just go with that? Because
I always felt like if I was born in New York, then I'd be further along than what it is. So I always had to,
like, New York City.
Yeah, if I was born in New York City, I'm like, what's missing out here that's missing out there? So I had to go there and I had to see. Like, it's not just they have more people. In New York City, you have one of the most popular radio stations for hip hop artists to break something on, which is Hot 97.
Right, and now Power, they getting up there too.
And yeah, and Power 105. So you got probably 2 of the top 10 in the country in one city.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, unfortunately here, like, it's not like that here with BLK. Like, they more constraint to what they got to do. And, like, even with, if you want to go to satellite radio route, Shade 45 is down there. Mm-hmm. So it's just so much more you can do. Like, you could be in New York, write something crazy, record something crazy, go outside, go up the street. I'm knocking on Shade 45 door.
Right,
like,
right.
It's not like that here. It's just more like doors and windows to open and climb through.
So is that why you're saying people need to? Do you think people actually need to leave, or do you think Buffalo needs to bring that stuff to it?
I think both if possible, but people ain't gonna come together to play on a winning team if the team ain't winning.
Right.
So and like that's right now what I'm seeing is Buffalo, like, we're not a winning team. Like, just look at Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis. Everybody wanted to take pay cuts to go play with the Heat. They just want to ship.
Right.
So,
wow.
Like, yeah. It's not that here. We don't have a championship team here yet. Like, so if we had a championship team, then, oh yeah, Hot 97, they might send a sister station here. Right. Power 105 might send a sister station here. Like Shade Sirius Radio might have a setup here.
Right.
Because we've had DJs from Buffalo that have went there, succeeded, and now you don't hear from them no more. They're not doing nothing to give back to the town. Like, I'm not saying everybody leave out of Buffalo, move from Buffalo, no, but I'm just saying, like, you got to be more global with it. We need more globetrotters.
What we need is more money as well. And
Oh,
then we're
absolutely.
going to get into this Big Sean. This is my favorite new song right now. That T.I. and Andre 3000 is catching up. But this right here is my favorite song right now. It's by Big Sean. It's called Guap. Let's go. Thank you for coming, because I no offense to anyone, but it's a lot of people out here who don't really know how to talk well. And they don't really have detail, or they don't really have insight on what they want to talk about. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for having me. We get groovy up here. Yo, Ill, my cousin Ill in Jersey, who listen to this right now, baby, I told you, I got us.
Shout out to Ill.
Ill, bless King.
Tell people to listen in Jersey, because, hey, y'all.
Yes.
But how important do you think that is? That's another thing that I think, another reason why I think Buffalo doesn't really get the respect it deserves, because people don't even really, they're not really prepared or ready for what they think they want.
No, they're not. Like, everybody jump into this just thinking of the absolute best and not even thinking of what the absolute worst could be. And they just see, like, the award shows, like, like, they look at the VMAs, they look at the BET Hip Hop Awards, and it's like, okay, I want that. Like, not knowing what comes in between to get to that point is just, it's just like we at a loss with like perception and reality.
Right. But I don't think that's just Buffalo. I think that's pretty much everybody because of the internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, we in that internet age where you could go viral. Your video might have 1 million views, and you've never had an interview like this.
Right.
Like you've never been in front of anybody but the people that you're comfortable being around. So it's like, now when you got the cameras on you, you getting interviewed, everybody froze up. I'm thinking, like, they looking at their publicists, they shaking their head, they don't know what's going on. Like, you just gotta, it gotta come more natural to you. But not only that, like, you gotta, with anything, it takes practice. It makes perfect.
But because it's 2012, why do you think it's still important to actually be in front of people? Because that can happen, and you don't necessarily have to be in front of people. Why do you think you still need, or it's important to do it still? You know
I mean, to be honest, I think that goes into the type of music that you make. Honestly, I think that, like, with me, it's like, it's more personable music. Okay. It's not up-tempo dancing, snapping, clubbing. Shout out to everybody who do that. That's y'all lane.
Right.
I classify that as a different type of genre. I call that pop hop.
Okay, I never heard that one.
Yeah, like, you got pop. Shout out Ill. We came up with that a while ago too. Pop hop, like what you hear on, which is basically in most people's rotation, as opposed to what hip hop is. I mean, like, pop hop, a form of hop, but not essentially what hip hop is, which is the story of what could relate somebody from Detroit, the murder capital, to Buffalo. That could relate somebody from Chicago to Brooklyn. Music is the universal language.
But dances as well, though.
It is, but it also isn't, because, like, it's a lot of dances that's just, like, big in your city. Like, it's dance music in Florida that's big in Florida. Right. That has never came here. Right. So, like, that's how Florida expresses themselves. That's not how upstate New York or New York State period might express themselves. So, like, I mean, it's just, I feel like when you make more personal music, people want to see you. They want to be able to relate to you. They want to be able to talk to you, touch you, feel you. They want to know that what you're saying is, like, like, people hit me up like, yo, Hustle, man, I done been through that before. Like, I done said some harsh lines, and people are like, man, I know what that's like having to live that, like, as opposed to looking you in your eyes and, like, man, that's real. And as opposed to, you know, just put on a nice beat with 808s and you just listen to it and you get drunk. I just feel like it's different type of music. I'm not saying no better, no worse. Obviously, you know what I choose. I'm a lyricist.
Right.
I need something to get me through my day, not to get me through my club night, because I'm not really a clubber anyway.
Okay. I feel like that's just you, though.
Oh, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Like, I'm not speaking on behalf of that for everybody, but it's a lot of people out there like me who don't like where hip hop has gone over the last 5 or 6 or so years, as opposed to, like, lyric skill has always been the standard. Now it's not the standard anymore. So, like, a lot of people have a problem with that. Like, what do you need, 10 years to get your doctorate? I don't think you want somebody 4 years out of med school operating on your son. That's all I'm saying. So, like, it has to be some type of skill requirement, or not, we're going to keep getting horrible songs. A lot of one-hit wonders.
Right.
Like, a lot of one-hit wonders. I don't want to go down the list and call out anybody, but you know what?
Let's not.
Yeah.
And instead, let's talk about who do you listen to now, or who do you respect now that's quote-unquote major artist or popular artist?
I mean, like new or?
Like new. Like right now artist.
Fred the Godson.
Okay.
Fred is crazy, and he's showing that he's from that era, as you can hear from his wittiness, that he's not conforming. Like you can make a song like Monique's Room, talk about a different situation, but you can still put talent and skill into it. Fred is crazy. Who else I like? That's new. I respect a lot of people, but Fred is probably the new person that I really like that you will see like a lot. I respect J. Cole without a shadow of a doubt. I think that what he's bringing is definitely a strong brand of thinking back to the game. I respect Meek Mills just because, like, Meek really done been through something. He really embodies the East Coast, the struggle.
Okay.
Not like his music is kind of especially now with everything sounding the same. It's just a matter of taste, but I respect him. I respect pretty much everybody and like what they do, because like a lot of these people are really young black men who come from poverty, who come from nothing. So I would never be like, oh man, he don't deserve it. Nah, like that brother just like me. Like I know what's sitting in that cell with them oranges on is like, and cold sandwiches in the morning for nothing. Like, so I know what that's like. So I really can relate to the point of view that he's trying to get across. But as far as new artists, like a lot of new artists ain't really getting the chance they deserve. But then you got a lot of new artists that's just strictly popping on the internet.
Right.
Like how Ab Soul is right now, or Adamo Genesis, and a Schoolboy Q. So you can get it done.
Right.
I tell people you can get it done all the time. Look at Mac Miller. Mac Miller is not on rotation and not in most major radio stations, but he was on the Forbes list for rappers this year. Took it in like an impressive almost 6 million from Independent. He's in a Sprite commercial. That's amazing.
Right.
No major behind him, so it can be done.
What I honestly think is that although there are many outlets with the internet, that makes it a lot harder as well. Although it makes it easier, it makes it a lot harder as well.
Because there's more competition.
Right. It's so many people who has the same access to it.
Yeah.
So
that's like being in the NBA draft and every single person who play basketball can enter it.
Exactly.
And they just put their name in it. Like, it's going to be like, it gets diluted, and a lot of people are following the same formula, so it's hard. But without a shadow of a doubt, it is hard. Like, that's why most people, and they'll be lying to you if they say you need help along the way. I don't care who you are, how good you are, how talented you are. You can have a song with Jay-Z right now. If nobody hears it, it's not worth anything.
If nobody's gonna hear it, you're probably not gonna have a song with Jay-Z.
I'm just saying, like, yo, Jay can give you a feature right now. If Jay don't promo it and it's just you,
yeah,
what is it worth?
Right.
And this is Jay, so everybody need help along the way. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people like turn down your ego, like be more open-minded. Like, hip hop is competitive. We know this. Like, it was started on that. Beatboxing in the park, graffiti, breakdancing, battling, all competitive things.
Right.
But each one teach one, sword sharpens swords. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're nice, that ain't gonna do nothing but make me want to go even harder and be nice. As opposed to now, like, if you nice, somebody like, well, nah, I guess that was all right, but my man is hotter. Mm-hmm. That's really what Buffalo consists of more than anything.
What I think overall, anyway, in the industry is that the because people don't really put that much into lyrics, even outside of Buffalo, just honestly, I think the producer is more of a thing than the artist. Like, because today it seems like the beat is what makes a song pop. So the producer becomes more of the person you look for versus the artist now. That's what I think. To a certain extent, totally. I totally agree, because with some people over at radio stations, like, if you send them a hard track, it could be a bounce track with a producer, pretty much nobody who don't really got a name, as opposed to sending them a hard bounce track, and then you be like, Mike Will made it. Right.
Oh, okay. They're gonna give this this song will look more so than this other beat. Even though the other beat could be 10 times better than the Mike Will beat, the song could be better. They're gonna give this one a chance though, just like you said, just off of the strength of the producer's name.
Right. Now let's get into a beat that Mike Will actually made. I just heard this song for the first time last night, and I actually think it's, I don't know, it's all right. So here we go. This is the remix of Bands That Make Her Dance. Let's see how it goes.
Like, nah, get him on the air. Like, nah, that's my boy.
He just flexed on us.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, nah, Fred, my people's like, I had a tragedy, R.I.P. to my grandmother, my everything, and when a lot of so-called friends wasn't around, like, Fred was texting me, hitting my phone, giving me spiritual words of wisdom, even though I'm not really a big religious person, but that mean the world to me. Like, to be in the position that you in, I'm not saying he overly huge, big, but like, you doing this, and like, for you to take time out of your day to hit me up, that mean the world to me.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Shout out to Fred the Godson. I like him a lot. Like I like to put a lot of people on. Like, he got all those like freestyle videos on the internet.
Yeah.
I'd be like, did you ever hear this guy? Here, listen to this.
Yeah, Fred crazy. Like I said, man, wait till I hear my track with Fred. Like, matter of fact, on my part 2, I might come up here and exclusive that to the people. Me and Fred joint is insane.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Let's exclusive this one song though. How about that? This reality song?
Oh yes. Johnny Hustle reality. This is what it is, people. Like that real hip hop produced by Myers Beats. Build with me.
All right.
Yeah, me.
Reality, right?
Uh-huh.
Make sure you follow him.
All right.
At Hustle the Hope.
At Hustle the Hope. The word hustle, the word the word hope. Simple and plain. Build with me. I'll hit y'all back. I don't be on no Hollywood stuff. I follow. I don't care about 1 million followers.
Yeah, he definitely got like, how many, like some thousand?
I got a couple. I ain't doing nothing extravagant.
You got more followers than me. Follow me.
Yeah. Follow love.
At What's Love Got To Do.
Yeah. She be too modest and like that. That's the problem. Oh, shout out. Like, people be thinking that I be on Hollywood stuff. I don't know why. I'm so humble. Boo Barnes, that's my nephew. I put I'm on his mixtape. Love on his mixtape.
Oh, I sure am.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boo Barnes.
Hooking him up, throwing the groove on there, so
right.
they be like, man, yeah, me.
Right. But what you mean I'm too modest though? Like,
too modest,
what
like just too modest. I mean, that was before when you was active. Now you inactive, so.
What?
Yeah, when you was active, when you was an active gladiator.
On Twitter?
And MCing.
Oh, and I was I retired. Yeah. So we gonna get into this. What Chief Keef and Lil Reese? What you want to say about that? Like, what?
Hey, hold on, which is the Reese or the Love
which
Sosa?
Which one you want me to play?
Love Sosa.
Okay, I'll play the Love Sosa.
Love Sosa, one of the hottest joints out right now, and you know, people who know me, that's not even my type of music, but shout out to 300 GBE, got one of the Glory Boys up here with me. John Boy, your boy, my man, got that SOD MGGB mixtape coming shortly. We working. You hear me?
I really wasn't gonna play the song, but I mean it makes sense because it says Love and Sosa, and I like this song.
Love and
I like
Sosa.
the part of the video when he jumps on that whatever that is and he started dancing.
Yeah, that was
like,
that.
Oh, he looks so innocent.
Shout out my boy. My man was in the GBE house shop. Both of his videos up in there. He was in there. He might have jumped on the table. I don't know. When I get to Chicago, I'm jumping on the table.
Me too. I'm coming too and jumping on the table.
Yes.
Too. All right. Here is Love Sosa. I like to thank everybody. I like to thank you, Johnny, for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate being here, Love. You know, we really friends, unlike probably most of y'all who come up here and she interview y'all because she kind. We're really friends. In real life. Like when this goes off. Yes, when the camera stops rolling and just looking at Johnny Hustle, a.k.a. Blair Underwood, a.k.a. the Ebony Man of the Year. Going for Ebony Man of the Millennium. My man Rob, man. That's my brother from another mother. Everybody know that. Man, hit him up. Get your videos done by him. For real. Hit me up. And he charging mad money. So. Yeah. Yo, y'all got to pay to look good. A lot of y'all look bad. For real, you might as well. A lot of shout out Dot Mob, Rex, Mook, Shine, all of them. Shout out NYB, Hoffa Hands, Core, Hollow. Shout out Jersey, Goods, GMB, Jersey. Yo, shout out my man Swerve and North. We got something crazy coming. I'm working. They can't say that I'm not working. They really can't. It's the reality we just heard. Here's Love Sosa, 91.3, The Rising Hour. Follow him at Hustle to Hope. Follow me at What's Love Got to Do.
All right.
Wake up with the notion I gotta get ahead, either further in life or literally just get some head. The small things that you do is how you make it through. People smile in your face, but you would know they wasn't true. I put a smirk on my face to try to hide the rage that I feel for this industry. It's such a dirty game. The focus now is on baseline.